I've got a little dilemma here at the sawmill. So what I'm having to do here is I went and put some washer shims underneath this here bracket. So I took these bolts completely out and then slipped this washer underneath there. That's a washer that fits through that bolt really nice, so that works out really good. What I did is I put it on the wrong side, so I was trying to tilt this thing, tilt the saw head just a little bit to get my blade to run more level, parallel with the cross bunks. But what happened is I shimmed it the wrong way, so it actually tipped my blade down more. So my blade is running like this, and I'm having trouble with it diving in the cuts, and it's not wanting to cut very nice. So this is probably the third or fourth time I've done this. So I got to take all these shims back out and move them to the other side to make the saw head tilt up just a little bit, and I'm hoping that'll correct the blade tilting, because the way it is, it's tilted down just a little bit. It's pretty bad. So I got to change those. So what I've discovered here is I'm trying to get this blade to cut straight. I figured out that my cross bunk's level according to the cant on here, and my blade is not. So what I tried doing is I tried tracking the blade all the way about as far forward as I could on the wheels, so the blade was not centered, it was toward the front. I tried to get the blade to track as far forward on the wheels as I could, and that seemed to make it cut worse actually, and it was still diving. So then I tried to run the blade in as far as I could, and I've got the band wheel is pretty much parallel with the gullet of the tooth. That seems to make it cut straighter. If you ever have a problem with your blade wanting to dive in your cuts, or your blade getting wavy cuts, here's something you could try. Try tracking your blade in toward the mill as far as you can, basically to where just the teeth are sticking out of the band wheel when you're looking at it, and that seems to get straighter cuts. So let me show you. These cants are actually pretty nice and straight. They're bowed a little bit because I have them pinched in there, but as far as the cut, it's not really wavy. They're pretty nice and straight, so I'm pretty happy with that, with the results of running the blade tracked in very far. But I'm still having the problem with it diving because the blade is off level, but at least it's cutting straight. So alright, so I finished switching the washers around, so hopefully that tilted my head back a little bit, but the blade is still way off level. Like it's way off, and the cut is, my cant is pretty much perfectly level, so that shows that my cross bunk is level and the blade is not. So that's frustrating. So I think I'm gonna have to figure out a way to level the saw head even more, because with these washers it did not do enough. And I think that if I try to put another set of washers in here to get this to tilt back even more, I'm gonna have a problem with my saw head binding when I go to raise and lower it, and that's gonna make extra work, and this is hard enough to crank the way it is, so I don't want that. So I think what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to take the saw head uprights loose, take these set screws loose here, and put some shims underneath there, see if I can get these guys level. Now, I don't know if that's going to work or not, but I might try it and see if I can get this level, which it actually looks like these uprights are actually pretty much perfectly level. So I don't really know what to do. I'm honestly thinking about selling my Norwood and going with something like Timber King or Cook's Saw Manufacturing. I like the way both of those mills are built. Very, very heavy, very strong from what I can see. So thinking about ditching the Norwood. I've just had a lot of problems, which a lot of that is probably due to my lack of assembling it properly. I assembled it myself, and looking back now, and that was fun and all, and it was a good challenge, but I wish I would have had them do it, because they know what they're doing. They would have been able to put it together properly. So I think that would have been worth it. But so anyways, I hope that's helpful, guys. And if you're having problems with your blade diving or you're getting wavy cuts, maybe give this thing a try. And there's other guys out there that have videos on how to fix wavy cuts. I'm going to try to link those videos in the description for you guys to check out. There's other Norwood owners that have good videos on fixing wavy cuts. So this is just kind of my take on it and what I've done to try and help that out. So anyway, thanks for watching.